Friends, we discuss here the pregnancy toxemia part 5. I welcome you at Dr. Ved channel, Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head Veterinary Medicine. In this part 5 of the pregnancy toxemia, we discuss the very important part, treatment aspect. Pregnancy toxemia is very important disease, and this is the last part of the pregnancy toxemia. Treatment of very advanced cases of pregnancy toxemia is unrewarding and very less satisfactory. This is the reason we have already seen that long-term hypoglycemia produce irreversible cerebral changes, which is not reversible. So treatment is unrewarding. This requires a aggressive therapy against mainly two things. Clinician has to correct hypoglycemia and ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis is a common complication along with hypoglycemia. And in occasional cases, hypocalcemia is also observed. So clinician has to correct hypocalcemia also. First, we correct hypoglycemia. We have already seen that replacement therapy in bovine ketosis, same thing here, replace the lost glucose. This can be achieved by high concentration of dextrose, 50% dextrose intravenous or 20% dextrose intraperitoneal that can sustain the glucose level for the long time. Intravenous glucose gives the immediate improvement. Along with that, glucose given orally that can also sustain the glucose level for a long time. Propylene glycol or glycerin, they are glucogenic. Sodium propionate, a popular therapy, it is also a glucogen. We continue here the replacement therapy. Glucogenic products are given, calcium lactate, sodium lactate orally, sodium acetate orally, ammonium lactate orally, anabolic steroid, tranbolone acetate, it is given intramuscular and that improves the appetite of the sheep. Good therapies, insulin injection along with glucose or glucocorticoids intramuscular. The insulin causes utilization of glucose by the cells, reduces gluconeogenesis, and this hypocalcemia caused by insulin is corrected by glucose or glucocorticoid injection. We have seen correction of hypoglycemia. Here we will see correction of ketoacidosis, that is common complication along with hypoglycemia. Sodium bicarbonate solution intravenous, balanced electrolyte solution intravenous or potassium chloride oral that can correct acidosis. In occasional cases, there is hypocalcemia also that can be corrected by giving calcium gluconate or calcium borogluconate solution intravenous or subcut. Intravenous corrects the hypocalcemia immediately. Subcutaneous injection slowly absorption, which maintain the calcium level for a long time. By giving the calcium injection, be careful, give very slowly by keeping the heart on attention. It causes cardiac arrhythmia in diseased animal. So please be careful while giving the calcium injection intravenous. We see the Michelin treatment, chloral hydrate orally. Chloral hydrate helps in breaking down of starch in rumen. Chloral hydrate stimulates production and absorption of glucose. Chloral hydrate selectively influence rumen fermentation to produce more sodium propionate. So chloral hydrate helps in many ways. While giving orally chloral hydrate, please be careful. It is a irritant drug. It irritates the mucous membrane. So it is given along with some inert or soothing agents or food. Potassium chlorate also helps. Vitamin B12 and cobalt. This activates the coenzyme A for the metabolism of this glucose. Continuation of the miscellaneous treatment, provision of cysteamine in diet. Cysteamine is a precursor of coenzyme. Sodium fumarate, it is a precursor of coenzyme A. Please remember, provide adequate food and water. The animal must continue eating the food. The sheep at pasture should be provided with shade to protect against adverse climate, especially heat stroke or sunstroke. Sometimes, if there is death of fetus, then cesarean section or corticosteroid to induce parturition may also be helpful. Monensin sodium that enhances the propionic production in rumen that we have already seen in previous slides. Important thing is a sick animal require intensive nursing care that increases the survival rates of the animal. Certain contributory factors that also aggravate the disease, so they also require correction. Important thing is correction of nutrition, provision of good housing, protection against adverse weather, stress factors that should be taken care of. Good feeding management is an important aspect. Increase carbohydrate intake of flock, adequate feeding space so that animal continue to eat, and adequate feeding frequency. There should be no starvation of the animal that can reduce the pregnancy toxemia or ketosis prevalence. Clinician has to check the life of fetus, whether the fetus is live or dead in the last part of the pregnancy. If clinician find that fetuses are live and mature and near end of the gestation, carry out emergency cesarean section or initiate forced delivery by giving corticosteroid drugs. The affected sheep should be separated from the group, and it should be separated with the group and hand fed with the grains, provide carbohydrate. But you should be separated in such a way that you should be able to see the group, that is psychology of the group. If that is separated from the flock, it may be depressed with this separation, so that you should be able to see the group and feel comfortable. If there is presence of other disease, correct the other diseases, because that also causes anorexia and disease. Friends, I have narrated the treatment in a simple way. Nothing important is left. All important aspect is discussed. Please share this information to veterinary friends and to promote the channel, subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.